impact. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed.
Welcome, race fans, to Talladega SuperSpeedway for tonight's running in the IAA Xfinity Series. We've got 45 laps to run here. The cars have just finished qualifying and are now getting gridded up. Alright, cars are starting to roll off, so we'll take you through the field now. Starting off on the pole is going to be Wesley Crump with Darren Bruce to his inside. Row number 2 is going to be Colin Bester with Blaine Driggers. Row number 3, Chris Spencer and Alan Duggar. Row number 4 will be Richard Swavely and James Rotrup. Row number 5, Zach Holloway and Kyle Hardy. Row 6 will be George Fehrenbacher and William Mann Jr. Row 7 is going to be Jeff Gilmore with Randy Bashirs. Row 8 will be Brian Beach and Kevin Roy. And row 9 will be Joe Gregory and Jimmy Emos. So that is going to be your starting lineup. Wesley Crump starting off on the pole tonight. And Darren Bruce going to be right outside. Blaine Driggers with a new scheme this week. Back after a week off. Decided to be back, of course. Alright, looks like the pace car is just about to pull on the pit road. Crump gonna bring him through the trioval where the start finish line is not, like Daytona, into the Geico restart zone. And they're off. Green flag is out for 45 laps here tonight at Talladega. Crump and Bruce side by side with Bester and Driggers side by side behind them still. Looks like both lines are forming up alright. Bester just jumps out of line in the middle, awful early. So Driggers out in front now. Crump behind him. Looks like Darren Bruce right behind them. Then up on the high side, it's like Bester and Duggar maybe trying to get something going, try and form a high line. Pretty solid low line they got going right now. Bester and Duggar not falling back so much, but definitely not able to keep up. And Duggar goes way up high. Up in the third lane. Not sure what happened there. Shears gets by. Not sure exactly what just happened to Duggar, why he jumped up like that. Maybe he wanted to get down the low line and figured that was the only way to make it happen. It's like Bester with Christopher Spencer behind him. Rochuk joining the high line. Shears starting to close up on the back bumper of Road Truck as well. Suck up to the back of him. Then we got 4 cars in the high line. And here comes Duggar for a 5th one. Outside line, if they can stay in line. If they can stay in line, they got pretty good momentum up there. And now they've built up enough of a train to be about almost as big as the inside line. In fact, now there's a bit of a gap behind Swavely. Now Hardy's closing that up. Duggar keeps getting out of line. I'm not really sure what's going on with him. Falling back further. Falling in behind Man Jr. Tight pack up front. Bester gonna lead that lap. Oh, Driggers slides up in front of Crump with almost no room there, but he makes it happen. I thought we were just about to see a wreck. Coming down the backstretch, Road Truck way down on the apron. Crump in the high line. He's got Brashears behind him. Spencer looking like he may be trying to poke out to jump in front of that high line, but not quite sure about it. Bester down on the low line in front of Driggers, leading this one right now. Coming through the tri-oval, heading towards that start-finish line. That's just going to be leading as we hit lap 7 of 45 tonight at Talladega. Up on the high side in front of Bashir's now. Oh, and we got cars going around. Bashir's. Looks like we get a little further back. Ooh, is that contact with row truck? It's like Bashir's goes up, and row truck is right there. That's it. Bashir's gets hooked into the wall. Hardy sends it way down to try and stay out of it. Ends up in the side of Bruce. Bruce up into the wall. Hard hit. A bit of an ugly crash. Gonna bring out caution number 1 in lap 8 tonight. Alright, and lights are off on the pace car. I think we're just about to get going back green. Pace car pulling down to the apron. And the green flag is out. Bester going to bring him down into turn one with Chris Spencer right behind him. And Junior. So Drigger's kind of hung up on the outside. Going back in a hurry. Not sure why he hasn't tried to pull down yet. Maybe waiting for, looks like, for Shears. Shears may be coming in to try and get a high line going. Just waiting for the spot, and Driggers ends up sending it down into the low line. Shears going to be the first one on the outside now. Quite a few rows back. Big push from Spencer. Just lock right on the back of Bester as they're heading through the trioval now. Darren Bruce all the way in the back now after that accident. Getting a lot of right front damage on that one. Obviously didn't use his fast repair. It's definitely hurting him. Hardy and Crump on the high side. We're going to try and get up to the back bumper of Bashirs and get that high line going again. A lot of jumbling going on right here. Outside line making a lot of speed. Man Jr. out in front now, the low line. Maybe that high line's making speed. So this is what we were thinking. Brashears up to the back of Driggers. They're all linked up on that high side, getting something going now. Outside line having a few bobbles. There's Fehrenbacher, second row inside line, right behind Man Jr. Ooh, Jr. down below the line, and Fehrenbacher goes right by him. Junior trying to get back up on the track, but Hardy was right there. Hardy moves up. He knows Junior needs to get back up on the track. Hardy back down low now. Fehrenbacher's got Duggar pushing behind him now. And it looks like Bester's pushing it 3 wide on the high side. Not sure that's going to do anything for him. Maybe he just got too much of a run and didn't want to lift. He's going to hop back in line on the high side behind Brashears, and here they go. They're splitting around Driggers. Driggers gets hung out in the middle. And both Brashears, well, Bester was just about clear, but now Bester's going to be the one getting hung out. Driggers all over the back bumper of Brashears. Brashears trying to close the door. Driggers not going to lift for that. Bester sends it up high. He's going to be looking for someone to go with him. Driggers is going to follow him. Driggers follows in behind Bester. Well, now he's going to head back down to the low line. Again, he starts trying to get another high line going again. Fehrenbacher about to bring him to the line for lap 19 of 45 here tonight. Just one caution here. Good run by Jimmy Emos up there. Currently top 10. Oh, and we got a wreck. Yellow flag is out. Let's take a look at what this was for. Oh, we're 3 wide right here. We've got Fehrenbacher, Bester, and Driggers. Let's take a look. And that's exactly where the problem is, going 3 wide right there. We'll back it up just a little bit further. Slow it down a bit. Here they are, 3 wide. He's got Duggar right in the back of Fehrenbacher. Looks like Bester comes down, hooks Fehrenbacher. And Drigger's nowhere to go. They just pinned him right into the wall. Drigger's up on his side. It's going to bring up the second caution tonight. Yeah, we're going to have some pit road takers. Looks like Duggar, Brashears, Crump, Hardy, Man Jr., Road Truck, Holloway, Gilmore, Gregory, Roy, Spencer. Say everybody except for Jimmy Emos and Richard Slavely seems to be missing at the moment. So Jimmy Emos is going to be your current leader. Opting to stay out. That yellow. Pace car pulling down off the track now. Nemo's going to bring him into the tri-oval. And the green flag is out. Road truck with a good restart on the high side. Looks like the field is pretty scattered out back here. It's like nobody really got much of a good restart. Good lines forming on both high side and low side. The road truck is going to bring Duggar down to the low side, knocking Emos out of that lead spot. Crump coming up on the outside now. Brashear's connectivity problems. Falling in behind Hardy. Top 6 cars under a blanket right here. The small gap back to Main Jr. Hardy giving him a little bump to the back of Crump. Give him a Crump bump. Tiger and road truck bump drafting. These guys working great together. Getting the bumps in the right spots so we're not spinning in the corners. And it looks like we're 3 wide a little further back. Couple cars down below the yellow. Got 20 laps to go left here at Talladega SuperSpeedway. They're just 3 wide for a moment. Road truck out of shape, gets down below the line. Gonna make his way back up onto the racing surface. That is gonna cost him a lot of positions though. The top line is kind of fizzled out. Asbester's the only one left up there. Like Holloway keeps poking his nose up there, but is not quite in a good position to follow Bester up there. Crump was possibly going to try and make a move on Bashir's. Ooh, contact. A little late in the bump drafting and going to the corner. I think Bashir's might have gotten loosened up just a tiny bit by Crump. Joe Gregory in that America 78. Beach and Spencer got themselves a heck of a run. Just staying tight together. Making their way up this field quick, and Bester sends it up in front of them. Wasn't able to make anything happen with it, but it really messed them up a bit. Now they're trying to get back into shape, line back up, and keep that run going. Beach and Spencer still on the outside, progressing quickly. Emos gets down on the apron. Beach almost up to the front line, front row. Now side by side, about to take second place from Crump. Bester joined that line with Spencer and Beach on the high side. Now they're heading down into turn one. They're nearly neck and neck. However, Spencer and Beach aren't lined up very well. Back in order. Heading down the backstretch again. Brian Beach is going to take him across the line, leading that lap with 14 to go. Bester slides down to the low side. Oh, he's going to make his way by Spencer at least. And what is Beach going to do? Bester's not able to make that pass. I think, alright, so there you go, Spencer. I was just about to say Spencer and Beach move it down to the low line. Looks like Bester's almost trying to bump draft through the corner. Beach continuing to lead after that impressive surge through the field that himself and Chris Spencer made. I'd seen those two linked up earlier, but I did not see them coming. I didn't think they were going to have that head of steam switch all the way through the front. But it looks like the majority of the field is just kind of scattered. Nobody really linking up and making good runs. So those two making it happen, made it happen. Ooh, and Bester almost into the wall. on that high side, gets shoved to the high side, re-wide. Gonna dip down low in front of Bruce. Crump and Brashears, like they were trying to bump draft through the corner just a tad. And down into turn one with just 11 laps to go. Still a tight group up front here. Bester sends it hard down to the low side. He's going to suck up to the back of Chris Spencer. Now that low line moving forward. Still, these top six practically under a blanket. And who's this? Look at this guy, Kevin Roy. Where did he come from? Kevin Roy jumping into this fight late into the race. We got 10 laps to go, coming up on 9 shortly. The road truck having a little bit of connection issue. Down the backstretch. Not a lot of change still. Brian Beach, Christopher Spencer, and Colin Bester behind him. There you go. Kyle Hardy moving down to the low side. And it looks like Spencer's... I think he was trying to move to the high side. Inches back down to the low side. Bester not giving him room. And Bester all over the back of Spencer shoots up to the high side. But he's on his own up there, unless Kevin Roy decides to get in behind. At this moment, he's not. Here comes Bester trying to push it back down to the low side. He doesn't want to get hung out there. See if Crump is going to follow in. See if he's on the high side coming in. Saw 78 dipped out below the line. Bester and Crump pushing it back forward on the high side, and we got Swavely way up high in the third groove. Looks like he's going to keep that thing up out of the way of the leaders. So Beach continuing to lead here at Talladega. And as I say that, Bester pushes his nose ahead. Both lines working great together. And here he goes. Holloway steps out of line. Back down in it. Bester. Problem fixed now. Gilmore making his way up into the top now. So he is up inside the top 10. It's like pretty much the entire field has now kind of come together, as they're kind of strung out and now bunching up. Just got the 5 to go mark. When is somebody going to make a move? Crump looking on the outside. Hardy takes a peek under Spencer. Oh, and Beach goes across the nose of Bester. And Beach violently flipping down this track. Got a big crash here. Let's see. Back it up just a tad more. And it's like I think it was a little bit of both. Beach going up and Bester coming down just a tad. Into the wall, hard into the wall. Over the roof of Brashears and Duggar. We're going to have to go on board with those guys. And just barrel rolls down the backstretch. Excuse me, through the corner. Very violent wreck. Let's see, let's go on board with Brashears. Yep. See what he sees. Just a car quickly going overhead. And what about Duggar? Let's see if we can go on board with him. Here comes a car. Wow. Wow. Now that was quite a sight. That's going to bring out caution number 3. Here at Talladega. Bad news for Brian Beach, who was leading this, looking at possibly getting a win here tonight at Dega. Now sitting on pit road with a destroyed car. See if he's gonna be. He's probably towing. See if he's got a fast repair. If he'll be able to get back out there in time. That's gonna set us up for a green-white checkered, I believe. We got 3 to go right now. Current running order. Current running order right now is Chris Spencer, Alan Duggar, Darren Bruce, Wesley Crump, and Zach Holloway. It's your top 5. Jeff Gilmore, Kyle Hardy, Joe Gregory, William Mann Jr., and Kevin Roy is your top 10.
Sick of hiring.
Swavely's gonna hit the pit road. Swavely being off the lead lap. Brian Beach with a new car, but unfortunately he's a lap down now. His chances of winning have just disappeared. Unfortunate to see, we saw him up front. The lights are off on the pace car. Pace car is leaving the racing surface. Christopher Spencer is going to be the leader, bringing him to that green-white checkered. Green flag is out. Spencer's going to send him down into turn 1 with just 2 laps to go. Darren Dennis on his back bumper. Like the front of the field really not getting it together. A lot of these drivers. Oh, and we got a crash. That's Holloway. Take a look at, we're looking at Holloway in that red car. Oh, looks like Crump caught his rear quarter. Holloway goes up quick and right across Crump's nose. Oh, and Gilmore gets Crump. It's going to bring out caution number 4 tonight as we're working on backwards into the wall hard. Crump goes. We're working on green white checkered number 1. Attempt number 1. Gonna bring out the 4th caution. You can see Zach Holloway. Looks like his engine is just about done in that one. Gonna limp it back to pit road. Looks like Brashear's gonna be hitting pit road. As we bring on Joe Gregory. Gilmore with some nose damage after that one. Surprised that he's not going to go get a quick repair.
Zoom may be great for meetings, but you need a platform that's actually...
Pace car is leaving the recent surface. Spencer gonna take him into that Geico restart zone with Duggar on his outside. Bruce and Roy behind them. And the green flag is out. Green, white, checkered, attempt number 2. Down in turn 1, Spencer and Duggar side by side. Oh, and road truck turns Roy into the outside wall. And we don't have a caution yet. And there it is. Took him quite a bit to... Oh my... Wow. Whoa. Bester just slammed road truck. Wow. That was quite something. Roy kind of just ended up coming up. Just wasn't room. And Bester, we're gonna have to go take a ride on front of Bester. He's back here with his damaged car. Kinda looks like he wasn't trying to avoid it. I'm not really sure. Just one more look at that. What a slam. Alright. Kevin Roy, looks like that's going to take him out of it, unfortunately. Down on pit road now. Duggar going to be your current leader with Spencer behind him. Darren Bruce, Kyle Hardy, and Fehrenbacher. Going to be the top 5 right now as they're running. Is Bruce hitting the pit or is he fooling? Ah, he's just fooling. Caution number 5. This is going to be our 3rd attempt at a green-white checker. Gone green for most of this race, really. Now we're coming down to the closing laps, and well, people want to win. Take chances. Mistakes can happen. And look at Crump's car, man. That thing is hurting. The lights are off on the pace car. We getting them stacked back up. We're gonna try this one again. Pace car's off. Green, white, checkered attempt number 3. Chris Spencer gonna bring him to the line. Alan Duggar sends it. They're off. 2 laps to go. How are they going to keep this one? Green, how hard he slides down and squeezes into that tight space that was down there. Fehrenbacher right into the back of Duggar. Here goes Bruce on the high side. Blocking Duggar. Now he's going to go try and get the lead past Spencer. Things looking like they're possibly about to get dicey. And that high line making progress now. Coming through the tri-oval. Want to see that white flag. This one's official. Next flag will end this race. Spencer and Bruce still neck and neck, heading down into 1. Ryan Beach back up on the lead lap after all those cautions. Bruce not going to try and block Duggar, as Duggar takes it 3 wide. But Duggar's out there by himself. He's going to get hung out. He's out of it now. Chris Spencer just got to hold off Kyle Hardy. Oh, and we got car spinning. Big wreck in the back. What's going to happen here? Hardy looks on the low side. He's going to be able to get Spencer. Oh, and Bruce turns them both into each other. And there's a wreck across the finish line. I think Bruce got it. Wow. That was just an unbelievable last lap. I'm going to have to go back and there's plenty to look at. Like Hardy and Spencer aren't keeping very even, and then Bruce tries to fill the gap, turns Spencer and Hardy into each other, sends them up into Gregory. Bruce says see you later. Hardy ends up keeping it going, gets into Brashears. Bruce, there goes Fehrenbacher. Look at these guys go. Wow, there's your finish. So Darren Bruce wins it across the nose of Kyle Hardy, sideways over the line, and wrecks it right there after the line. see what happened back here. This is already in progress. Looks like Driggers. Maybe a little bit of contact with Fehrenbacher. Driggers down on the apron. Once you touch that apron, it really just screws you all up. Contact with Fehrenbacher. Brashears, maybe netcode saved him there. Up in a road truck, wow. Pretty violent wreck here too. Brian Beach gets into another one. Gilmore, Swavely, Man Jr. looks like he's drifted around a bit. And then we get up here and there is the finish. Unbelievable. Darren Bruce is going to be your winner here tonight at Talladega SuperSpeedway. Kyle Hardy bringing it home second, and Randy Brashears is in third. So Darren Bruce bringing it home in first place. Kyle Hardy second. Randy Brashears ends up in third place. Joe Gregory fourth. Chris Spencer fifth place. George Fehrenbacher sixth. Kevin Roy seventh. Jeff Gilmore is eighth. William Mann Jr. is ninth. Brian Beach ends up in 10th place. Blaine Drigger is 11th. 12th goes to James Rotruck. 13th is Wesley Crump. Zach Holloway is 14th. Alan Duggar is 15th. Jimmy Emo 16th. Richard Swavely 17th. And Colin Bester is 18th. That is going to do it for the race and the rundown. We're going to get with our top finishers and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Talladega SuperSpeedway. Looks like Colin Bester had a power loss, so that's why he ended up out of this race. We just got word of that. He lost power. But we've got our top three finishers here with us. First off, we've got Randy Brashears. Randy bringing it home in third place tonight. Tell us how you did it.
With a lot of thoughts and prayers. That was a crazy finish. I got turned early on in the race and ended up having to use my fast repair, and then we had a caution later on, and I got about 3 or 4 minutes of damage. So every time we had a green white checkered, I was going in and fixing a little bit more damage, and by the end I finally had it all repaired. And then it was just a matter of hoping you were in the right spot. I know I managed to avoid several cars flying all over the place and squeaked through there and slid across the line in third.
Well, I'm guessing when you were parting the seas through turn 4 wreck, you didn't think you were going to be ended up in a top 3 tonight. Is there, another wreck waiting for you to get by? But so congratulations on that top 3. Who do you want to thank, Randy?
All of our sponsors, obviously the 1.5 Studios for the broadcast, um, the team, Dirty Boys Motorsports, we have always done really well together. Blake for starting the league up for us, and all the friends and family for watching.
All right, congratulations on the top 3, Randy.
Thanks a lot.
All right, now we've got our second place finisher, Kyle Hardy. Kyle keeping it up front there, and then that chaotic finish at the end. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it was pretty wild finish. I'm just lucky to keep the nose clean and get a good run. I needed to run top 3 in that race for the points, but just glad to get out of there with a decent run, I guess.
Can you tell us, from your point of view, what seemed like it happened coming to the line?
Um, I felt like I had to lead, wrestled it away from Christopher, and I got under Christopher, and we was held probably 2 or 3 wide, and me and him was closing the door, and Darren caught my right rear and Chris's left rear, and we slammed, like body slammed, and then we just proceeded to wreck. But it's nobody's fault. It's just part of Talladega racing. So I'm just glad I ran second. I'm not too mad about that.
Second place, never something to be mad about. Who do you want to thank, Kyle?
Just thank Randy and everybody with the series. That's a part of it. It's been a fun series to run the last year. Looking forward to the rest of the year and the next one to come.
All right, congratulations on that second place.
Yep, thank you. See you.
And now we've got our winner, Darren Bruce. Darren bringing it home in first place after a crazy finish. Tell us about it.
Well, I think last time I talked to you guys, I asked you what I had to do to win one of these things. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. We kept on having them restarts. If I had another one, I was going to stop for gas, but I was just trying to. I never could get in the front. I was just trying to stay on the inside on them restarts and try to push whoever was leading on the inside out front clear, and then hope I could slingshot them on the outside on the last lap. And that's the way I played it, and it got me there to begin with. But then I lost my push, and all those guys got by, and then we made another run at the line, and I tried to split the 11 and the 99, and that closed up right when I got there, and you got your typical plate race finish.
Well, trying to take a chance there in the middle didn't work out so well for some of the other guys, but it worked out for you in the end as you slid by cleanly and ended up sideways across the line for the checkered flag. What a great finish. So congratulations on a in here tonight. Who do you want to thank?
I thank you guys for putting 1.5 Studios for doing the broadcasts, and these admins for the job they do. Thank my DSR teammates, my Spear Motorsports teammates. Thank my wife for letting me do this, and I always thank my grandkids. They like to watch these things. I want to say hey to them.
All right. Thanks for talking to us, Darren, and congratulations on that win.
Thank you.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us here at 1.5 Studios tonight. If you enjoyed the broadcast, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the IAA action every Monday night here on the 1.5 Studios channel at 8:45 Eastern. And once again, we'd like to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you at the next track.